We are just finishing up warm-up here as we get ready for the first game of the Spud tournament here in Charlottetown, PEI. It's cold on the island this morning, but the Canadiens look like they are ready to go. First up, our first opponent is going to be the Western Warriors from PEI. Haven't faced them yet this year, so we'll see how this turns out for the Canadiens. Little rundown of the tournament, 3 12-minute periods, no flood, just a flood at the beginning, so not much time in comparison to what these kids are used to, so very important to come out strong, come out hard, and make as little mistakes as possible. So first of 2 games today, we take on the Halifax Hawks later this evening at 7 o'clock, but up first, once again, playing the Western Warriors from right here in PEI. Starting goaltender for today's match will be Camden McFarland, and as soon as we have a starting lineup, I'll let you know who that is. So all right, so starting us off, it looks like it's going to be Chase, Stella, and Miller on D. Up top, we are going to see Keegan, Stella, McShane, and Markowski. Off the draw, it's a quick win, quick D to D. Miller to Markowski. Markowski pushed it deep into the Western zone. Beckett McShane picks that up down low. He's held up against the board. It spins out. Keegan Stella trying to get there, and now Markowski trying to cut it off along the wall. That's going to come into the neutral zone. Going to be picked up by Keegan Stella. Canadiens need to get onside. They do. Stella takes a shot. That's going to go off a stick and up off the glass. The rebound is picked up by McShane down low. McShane goes to Markowski, goes back to Miller. Miller fires from the point. That's wide. It's going to be picked up on the half wall by Stella. Stella goes back to brother Chase Stella. Back to Chase Stella once again. He's going to curl, turn around, shot. Right on the doorstep is Markowski, but it is a save for the Western goalie. Good pressure here off the top. Full change here for the Canadiens. Coming out, we will see Gargano, Gilbert, Kirkpatrick, and on D, it's going to be McDougall and Paisley. Off the draw, Gargano tries to get it over to Gilbert, but Western steals it away. Western now coming up into the neutral zone. That's Kirkpatrick on the back check. They go for the cross-ice pass, but he loses a shoe. Paisley there. Paisley and around. Gilbert's going to pick it up. Gilbert, Gargano, and Kirkpatrick making their way into the Western zone. And Gilbert still has possession, looking for help down low. Kirkpatrick in to assist. Kirkpatrick and Gilbert working it along. Kirkpatrick comes away with it. He doubles back, gets it lost in his feet. Going to be picked up by Gilbert. He tries to get it back to the D, but and Paisley gets it back, but Kirkpatrick has to tag up. Western picks it up, and now Kirkpatrick trying to steal it away. Into the neutral zone it goes, and that's Shepard off the bench. Going to be picked up in the Canadian zone as Western goes for a change. Paisley makes his way through the neutral zone, and he passes it back to Dara. Dara can't get the shot off, though. Dara and Shepard working down low. They get it up to the half wall. McLean tries to get a stick on it, gets out into the neutral zone, and poked past McDougall. Shot is high and off the glass as McFarland was there for that one. That's a hit from behind, but they're letting them play. Comes around, Shepard tries to get a stick on it. It's gonna go the full length of the ice for an icing call, and we'll head down into the Canadian zone. We are going to see Hoyt with Scott, and up top, Markowski, McShane, and Keegan Stella. Off the draw, goes back to Western, but poked away. They do push it back down deep. That's picked up by Hoyt. Hoyt spins it or tries to get it up to the half wall to Markowski. Markowski quickly to McShane. McShane goes for the cross ice pass, but that's going to be broken up by Western, and that's offside by Western. So face-off coming up outside the zone. And it looks like they're going to... Oh, sorry, my bad. The call on that was actually interference against the Warriors. So Canadiens are going to go to a power play here. I initially thought the call was offside. Off the draw, it's going to come back. Stella goes down to Markowski. Markowski back to Chase Stella. Chase Stella back to Markowski. Markowski curls back once again. Markowski goes back to Stella. Stella over to Hoyt. Hoyt down low. No one home. Markowski picks it up, plays it back. It goes too far. And that's going to get cleared. No, good job by Hoyt, but secondary clear attempt is good, but he bounces it over to Chase Stella up to McShane. McShane drives in, leaves it for Keegan Stella. Keegan Stella back to Hoyt. Hoyt fires, save, and but yes! Woo! The rebound is good as Sam Markowski finds the back of the net, puts the Canadiens on the board. 1-0 with the power play goal. I originally thought that they were going to call that. I thought that the goalie had it saved, but it was still loose. And now it looks like, okay, we have offsetting penalties. I didn't see who went in the box for the Canadiens, but we do have offsetting penalties. No announcement, so I can't really tell you what it was. But still 5-on-5 here. Canadiens up by a goal. Gargano, Kirkpatrick. Gargano gets that to Miller. But the Western Warriors steal it away. That's Chase Stella working down low. Warriors out in front. And it's poked out to Kirkpatrick. He tries to get there. Western keeps it in. Miller picks it back up. Miller under pressure. Miller along the boards trying to get it out. Getting all kinds of trouble. That gets to Gargano. Gargano goes to Kirkpatrick, but a bouncing puck off the stick of the Western Warrior player. They're going to push it back down low into the corner. And now Gargano trying to get a stick on it. Gargano. And they play it around. That's going to be picked up by Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick plays it forward to Gilbert. Gilbert into the neutral zone. Gilbert has Kirkpatrick with him. Kirkpatrick, saved by the goalie. Kirkpatrick picks that up along the wall, plays it back the other way. He takes a bump along the wall. Gilbert chasing now. Gilbert picks that up. Gilbert and Kirkpatrick down the corner, pops out to Gargano. Nice save as he tries the one-timer. They get it up to the half wall and start the breakout into the neutral zone. That's poked away by Paisley. And almost too many men for Western, but they get away with it. And that's going to be offside. Face-off coming up outside the Canadian zone with Shepard, Dara, McLean, Hoyt, and Scott coming out for the Canadiens. And off the draw, possession does go to the Warriors. They push it deep into the Canadian zone. Scott gets there. Scott over to Hoyt. Hoyt plays it off the wall, looking to get it to Dara. It's going to come back to McLean. McLean plays it over to Scott. Scott just under his stick. And Shepard loses an edge. Warriors grab it back. Shot, save, rebound. Shepard gets hooked up there but recovers, and good job. That's going to go down into the Western zone. And Shepard keeps that in, pushes it over to McLean. McLean trying to get it in. Out front, Shepard, just misses. Comes back the other way. Warriors along the side. McLean steals that away. Warriors go up top. And Shepard tries to get a stick on that. Now Gilbert coming out. Gilbert on the forecheck down in the Warrior zone. Comes down. Markowski now Markowski tries to get a stick on it. Gilbert keeps it in. Picked up by Markowski. Markowski driving, and that is just wide of the net. So it is Beckett McShane who gets a roughing penalty and the offsetting penalty, who's in the penalty box right now. Western's going to just dump that and go for a change. Miller's going to pick that up down low. Miller still has it, doubles back, tries to get it to Chase. It's taken away. And now Western, Gilbert trying to keep his. They go back to the D. Gilbert, they go back down low. Gilbert and Markowski, that goes outside the zone. And Warriors are going to have to tag up. They fire, and that goes off Miller. Then that's offside once again as Western. A few steps ahead of the play. McShane comes out of the box. And on the ice, Gilbert will go back to the bench and rejoin his line. So McShane, Stella, Miller, and Markowski. It's going to come back to Miller. Miller goes over quickly to Chase. Chase goes for the high pass to Markowski. It's good. Markowski tries to pass it over. Gets flipped into the neutral zone. And the Warriors are on their way back. They're going to take a shot from well outside. Stella picks that up, tries to get it to brother Chase. And that's going to be picked up by Miller down low. McShane, Miller gets it to Keegan. Keegan goes to McShane. McShane through the neutral zone. McShane has Markowski. Tries to go cross ice to Markowski. It comes back. Stella trying to keep it in. He does. Great play there by Keegan. Stella back to McShane. McShane. Stick save by the Warriors goalie. McDougall is out. Weird bounce off the glass. And now Warriors coming back the other way. Paisley keeping his man to the outside. And now McDougall, he tries the wraparound. Camden there for the save. Western still has it. They go down low. And now McDougall playing his man. They go back into the slot again, but it goes through everybody. Dangerous opportunity there. And the Warriors take it away again. That's poked away by McShane. Markowski's going to pick it up. He plays it back to McDougall. McDougall fires it over, even goes off a stick. Paisley gets it up to McShane. And we're going full change here as Kirkpatrick, Gargano, Gilbert come out. Kirkpatrick tries to get a stick on it. It goes through everybody. Gargano's there. Gargano pushing his man. Gargano, Western curls back. They go back up top. Gilbert and block out front. And it goes off a skate and in. Oh, unfortunate. Off a skate and into the side pocket to tie this one up with just over 4.5 to go in the first period. Gilbert, Kirkpatrick, Gargano, Hoyt, and Scott out for the Canadiens. Off the draw, Western. And Scott takes his man. He still has it though. And that's a no goal. And that's another post. It's off the crossbar. They say no goal. Western's not happy about it. And they try again, but that goes through everybody. And now Kirkpatrick on the forecheck. Kirkpatrick trying to get there. Kirkpatrick, and good hustle there by Kirkpatrick. And Kirkpatrick lifts the stick, trying to get it. Shepard in now. Shepard takes that away. It goes through everybody, comes back to the Warriors. And goes back into the slot. That's going to be picked up by Dara. Dara gets it to Shepard. Shepard trying to get there. Western pokes it back into the neutral zone. Western goes back. And that's going to come right back to Miller. Miller, he's going to fire it down into the zone. And picked up again by Western. Dara on the forecheck. Comes back to McLean. McLean puts it down. Shepard's going to pick that up. Shepard plays it back. Looking for help down low. Western comes around. And they fire it back into the neutral zone. Stella and Miller on the back. They go back the other way. Good play there by Stella. Stella gets it to Shepard. Shepard. And it looks like we might be going to the penalty box. Or they are. Or we both are. Let's see. It is offsetting. So Chase going to the penalty box. Offsetting. Still 5-on-5 here. We're all tied up with just over 3 to play in the first. So it's going to be Markowski, Stella, McShane, McDougall, and Paisley out for the Canadiens. And now, it's going to come outside the zone. And off the draw, it goes straight to the Western player, poked away, and down into the corner. Markowski plays it back to McDougall. Western player tries to take Markowski out, but he gets the worst of that. McDougall clears it into the neutral zone. McDougall up to Markowski, comes back. McShane picks it up. McShane has Markowski, plays it back to McDougall. McDougall's going to fire, and that's a save by the goalie. Shot from the point right in the breadbasket. Face-off coming up in the Western zone. Canadiens are going to stick with these 5, and there's a glove on the ice, so we're just waiting for the referee to pick that up and give it to the Western team. So face-off. Win comes back to McDougall. McDougall plays it back to Stella. Stella, just high and off the glass. It's going to rim around. Paisley picks it up. Paisley fires it back down low. Western has it, but that's broken up by Markowski. He gets it over. Now McDougall plays up. Stella is there as well. Markowski steals it back away. Markowski trying to center it. Markowski's going to go back to Paisley. Paisley's going to fire it just outside. Or just wide, I should say. Stella trying to get it back. Stella, they get it up to the half wall. Misplayed by Western, comes back. And that's going to go. McDougall's going to pick it up. It would have been icing. He plays it back to Paisley, but a Western player is there. They play it down low to each other. Paisley, they play it back to Markowski. Markowski quickly to McShane. McShane making his way in the neutral zone, has Stella with him. McShane, Stella's going to go for a change. He fires, that's up off the glass. Hoyt has come out, and that's going to get played back. And now Gilbert, they're still calling it offside, comes back to Hoyt. Hoyt goes back to Gargano. Gargano, bouncing puck, taken away. Big save by McFarland. He goes to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick's got to get there. Western picks it up first. Kirkpatrick in the neutral zone. Hoyt takes it away. Gilbert and now Scott. That was not a penalty. Holy smokes. The Western parents aren't happy. It was not a penalty. They ran into each other. Gilbert working along. Gargano gets it out. Gargano. Western takes it back. Kirkpatrick on the forecheck. Kirkpatrick and Gargano on the forecheck. 50 seconds to go here in this first period. Tied 1-1. And Gilbert now. Western looking to get options. That's going to be picked up by Gargano. Gargano goes to Kirkpatrick. Oh, it's just intercepted by Western. Now Western comes back and glove save. Beauty play by Hoyt. Takes that opportunity away as the bouncing puck was there on the rebound. Hoyt plays it down into the corner. Kirkpatrick's going to break that up. Hoyt gets it back. Kirkpatrick and Hoyt. And now Hoyt once again. Western comes away with it. Gargano trying to get there. Gargano. And the bouncing puck goes through the slot, and Kirkpatrick's going to pick it up. Dangerous times there as some chances by the Western players. Great play by Hoyt with his stick there. Pretty much just need to tie them up here on the draw. Win the draw. Thomas McLean getting ready to take it. So we've got Markowski, Miller, McLean. I don't know why we only have 4 players out. And that's going to go up off the glass. We only have 4. Oh, we got a penalty. Okay, so we got a penalty. Didn't see that. So Warriors are on a power play. And that's going to be the end of the first period is now. So I will reset. I am going to reset my clock because I need to get the penalty up there. But we are on A penalty kill here. Shots for the first period, 6-5 in favor of the Canadiens, but we're all tied up 1-1. Hang tight. All right, so starting off the second period with a penalty kill, it's McLean, Markowski, Miller, and Chase Stella out for the side. All right, off the draw, it goes to Miller. Miller fires it up into the neutral zone. Markowski, unfortunate bounce there. It comes back to and that's going to get cleared the full length of the ice. So it's Hoyt in the penalty box for interference. Western goes up with the cross ice pass into the neutral zone. Markowski's on the back check. Markowski and Miller trying to keep their man to the outside. They try the centering pass. That goes off Miller. Markowski can't get it out though. Gets back to the D. Blocked out front, or save I should say. They go back to their D. Saved by McFarland there. Miller staying. Miller. They go down low. And he's going to lose an edge. That gives Miller the opportunity. Miller, he's going to fire it off. Oh, good play by the D there to keep it in. McLean's there, but that's going to come to Markowski, and he makes no doubt of it and fires that down the ice. Coming out for the Canadiens is Paisley, McShane, and Stella. Pass into the neutral zone and mishandled there. They push it down, but that's going to give Paisley an opportunity to get there. Paisley, he's going to fire it around. The boards are so weird here. McShane, he'll dump it. Less than about 20 seconds left here on the penalty kill. Canadiens doing a good job so far. That's Keegan Stella. Stella and McShane, they go up into the neutral zone. Stella tries to pick that off. Warriors coming in. And bouncing puck out front, and that's a goal in the dying seconds of the power play for the Warriors. They will go up 2-1. So 2-1 for the Warriors with 10:10 to play in the second. Kirkpatrick, Gargano, Gilbert, Scott, and Hoyt. Off the draw, Kirkpatrick takes that, tries to play it forward. He loses an edge and goes to his knees. Gets played back to Gilbert. Gilbert plays it forward, picked off by the Western player. Western comes back the other way. Kirkpatrick on the back check. It's a save. It goes to the side, and the play comes up, goes into the neutral zone. Kirkpatrick and Gilbert playing forward. Gilbert picks that up. Gilbert has Kirkpatrick. Gilbert has Kirkpatrick out front. He's going to go back. Just gets under Cody's stick. He goes back to Gilbert. Gilbert goes over to Gargano. That goes under his stick. Gargano plays it forward. Gilbert trying to keep it in. That gets by Scott. Scott under pressure. Scott. Hoyt's going to pick that up. Or sorry, Paisley. Paisley goes to Gilbert. Gilbert goes to Gargano. Gargano fires. That's wide of the net. Kirkpatrick picks it back up, fires it back. Looking for help. No one home. Comes back, kept in. And then Kirkpatrick picks that up again. Kirkpatrick trying to get the shot off. He's taken down out front. Paisley plays it down low. Shepard picks it up on the boards. Shepard and Kirkpatrick going for a change. Shepard Western picks it back up. It goes off the boards. Kept in by Paisley. Goes off a Shepard. Out. McDougall gets by McDougall. And they're going to play that down into the zone. It's going to be picked up by Paisley. Paisley fires it over, looking for Shepard. Shepard, one man to beat. Shepard fires. Oh, he was falling as it came down. McDougall now. Now Stella. Stella gets a stick on that. McDougall takes it back. McDougall. Oh, that's a big penalty. And that's going to be a penalty to the Warriors. Delayed penalty. And McDougall still has it. And he plays it over to Chase Stella. Chase Stella fires it up. Chase Stella goes back to McDougall. Delayed penalty here for the Warriors. They're going to get it to Shepard. Shepard, and it's going to be called. So the Warriors are going to head to the penalty box for a power play opportunity for the Canadiens. So face-off coming up in the Warriors zone with McShane, Markowski, Stella Miller. And it's going to get blown. Oh, they still don't have the penalty up on the clock. So now we're good to go. So we'll try that all over again. And off the draw, it comes back to Chase Stella. Stella plays it down to Markowski. Markowski to Stella. Yeah! Woo! Chase Stella from the point makes quick work of that power play. 8 seconds to tie this one up at 2-2. And that's a nice one as we just got Chase back. So nice to see him get on the board with one. Stella plays that to Markowski. It's poked away. We're offside. We get back onside. And it's going to come back. Picked up by Miller. Miller plays it into the Western zone. And now Markowski. Markowski down low. Western plays it D to D. Stella trying to get a stick on that. They get it to the half wall. Then they go back cross ice. Cross ice once again. Chase Stella keeping his man out. He puts a stick on that one. Western comes away with it still though. They go back to their D. Markowski trying, and that's a save by McFarland. Face-off coming up in the Canadian zone. Just under 7 to play here in the second period. Kirkpatrick with Gargano, Gilbert, Scott, we've got some different stuff. We've got Kirkpatrick with McLean, Gilbert, Scott, and Hoyt. Hoyt's going to play that over to Scott. Scott doubles back the other way. Finds McLean. McLean going for the high pass to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick drives. Kirkpatrick plays it back. He takes the bump. McLean down to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick doubles back, looking out front. Plays it down low, picks it up by Gilbert. Gilbert plays it back. Gilbert plays it back to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick going to McLean, picked off. And that's going to go the full length of the ice, but it was touched. Hoyt's going to pick that up. Hoyt goes up. Gilbert can't catch the pass. So that one will be an icing call as Gilbert just out of reach of the pass from Hoyt. Face-off coming up in the Canadian zone. We will see Paisley and McDougall on D. Up top, we've got Shepard, McShane, and Dara. Off the draw, Western does have it. They go back to their D. Good pressure by Dara there. That's going to come down low. Paisley's going to pick it up. Paisley, no! That got pushed right into the slot, but good defensive play there by the Canadiens to take the shot opportunity away. McShane comes away with that, gets it to Shepard. Shepard trying to get it out of the zone. He does clear it into the neutral zone, and that's a slash on Shepard. Paisley picks up the puck, makes his way through. Paisley, dipsy doodle, shot, save, rebound. Oh, 2 rebound opportunities. That one's just wide. And McShane picks that up, comes back to Paisley, another fire, save. Shepard tries to get in for the rebound. Dara turns and fires, McShane's there. And that comes out. Oh man, good opportunities by the Canadiens. And that's Western looking for an interference call on McDougall, but that's just good defensive play by Easton McDougall there. That comes back to Paisley. Paisley, he's gonna fire. It's blocked out front by Western, and it goes right into the bench of the Canadiens. So face-off coming up in the Western zone. Under 5 to go in the second period. It's going to be Miller, Chase Stella, Keegan Stella, McLean, and Markowski up top. Off the draw, it comes back to Keegan Stella. He goes back to Miller. Miller fires, bouncing puck, goes wide, picked up by McLean. McLean plays it back to Markowski. That comes back to Stella. Stella has that poked away. Western on their way back the other way. Good defensive play by Chase Stella. He takes that off the stick. It's going to come back to Keegan Stella. He plays it forward to Markowski. Markowski. One man to beat. Poked away. Picks it back up. Still has it out front. Rebound. It's on a stick. Oh, played to the side by Western. Miller gets that and kept in by McLean. Bouncing puck, though, comes back. And now Stella has an odd man rush. Miller quick to get back. Stella keeps his man to the outside. Keegan Stella pokes that away. Down low. Western looking for options. That's poked away. They get it back. McLean gets that. He goes down. McLean in the corner. And Chase Stella trying to help Keegan Stella. And McLean still working hard. Western goes down low. They go back to the corner. And now Stella pokes that away. Stella, that's interference. Picked up by Markowski. Markowski fires. Yeah! Woo! Sam Markowski, nothing but net, finds top corner, puts the Canadiens ahead by 1. And we've got 3.5 to go in the second period. Kirkpatrick, Gargano, Gilbert, and that's Hoyt, pressuring Hoyt right at the line. Kirkpatrick trying to assist. Gilbert pushing it forward. Western gets it back, goes by everybody, and now McFarland's going to leave that for Scott. Scott, he's under pressure. He's going to go back to Hoyt. Hoyt up to the half wall to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick, he tries to lift it over to Gilbert through a couple of people. Western comes back with it. Gargano gets a stick on that. Back into the neutral zone. Gargano and Scott. And it's Gargano who pushes it forward. Gargano finds Gilbert. And Kirkpatrick picks that up. Kirkpatrick fires. It goes off a stick. Gilbert down low. Gilbert and Kirkpatrick. That goes off Kirkpatrick. And it's hit a couple of times. And Gilbert comes away with it. He goes down. It's going to come back to Hoyt. Hoyt finds Kirkpatrick again. Kirkpatrick loops it. Oh, just over the net with the backhand looper rainbow shot. And he's going to go down on that play. Gilbert takes it, puts it deep. Good pressure here by the Canadiens and full change. Western looking to get it out of their zone. They're going to go for the high pass. McDougall sees that, plays it back into the neutral zone. Western picks it back up. McLean gets a stick on that. McDougall goes to McLean. McLean, 3-on-1. McLean has Dara. McLean, body's going everywhere here. It's going to come back to McDougall. He's going to chip it in. Dara trying to get a stick as the Western player had that. And now Paisley And Shepard helping on the back check. That's not a penalty, man. Oh, intercepted but picked back up by Paisley. Paisley and Shepard. Paisley. And Paisley's down on the board, 3-on-1. Western plays it back, goes off of Markowski. He goes down to McShane. Back to Markowski into the slot. And McDougall tries to keep that one in. They've got 2. That's offside. Ooh, nice play by Paisley, picked up by Markowski. He goes up to McDougall, last minute of play. And oh, the other one wasn't, but that is bad call. Offside down there, onside up here. Face off outside the Western zone. 58 seconds to play here in the second period. Stella, McShane, Markowski, and Stella and Miller on D. Western gets it off the draw. They go to the wide pass and into the Canadian zone. Miller on the chase. Miller picks it up. He curls back, leaves it for McShane. McShane has that, and good job by Stella. Stella gets it to brother Keegan. Keegan's gonna go for the cross-ass pass to Markowski. Markowski finds McShane. McShane looking for Stella. Oh, just wide. Markowski down in the corner. Western plays it out as they break up that play. Gonna be kept in at the line by Miller. Miller trying to keep it in. It's still in, but that pokes into the neutral zone. 11 seconds to go. Cross-ice pass. Chase Stella fires it into the zone. 7 seconds to go here. McShane. Now Markowski. Markowski shot. Oh, nice save at the buzzer. Nice try there right at the buzzer. So we will get ready for the third period here in just a couple of seconds. Shots for the second period in favor of the Canadiens, 8-4. Overall shots for the game, 14-9 for the Canadiens. All right, getting ready for the start of the third period. It is Kirkpatrick, Gargano, and Gilbert. On D, we're going to see Hoyt and Scott. Off the draw, Gargano wins that to Hoyt, played off the wall. Hoyt has it up along the wall there. Gilbert and Kirkpatrick trying to help. They get it out, goes right into Gargano's feet. Gargano comes back, tries to play it, picked up by Kirkpatrick. He's going to fire it towards the net. It's wide, picked up down low by Gilbert. Gilbert fires it, saved by the goalie. Gargano trying to pick up the rebound, and that's going to be picked up. Gargano goes to Gilbert, but then it's broken up by Western. Western coming back the other way. Scott, and he doubles back. They play it out front, no one home in the slot. It's picked up down low. Kirkpatrick's going to break that up. Kirkpatrick and Hoyt. Hoyt takes it. Hoyt plays it up to Kirkpatrick just out of his reach. It's going to get played, but it comes right back to Hoyt. Hoyt plays it forward. Missed by everyone, picked up by Scott. Scott. Oh, goes off the stick and up off the glass. Change for the Canadiens. It's going to be taken away by McLean. Shepard bouncing puck. He's trying to get it deep into the zone. Western and Dara has it in the neutral zone. He plays it up to Shepard. Shepard now. Shepard, he's going to fire. Glove save by the Western goalie. Face-off coming up in the Western zone. We've got Paisley and McDougall holding up the blue line, and up top we've got Dara, Shepard, and McLean. Off the draw, it's kind of a scramble. It's going to come out to Western, and that's going to get played. I don't know. They said it was tipped. Paisley, first man to the puck. Paisley curls back, goes to McDougall. McDougall now. He goes up off the half wall to Shepard. Shepard fires it up, looking for Derek. Gets into the neutral zone, but Western player is there, but the pass is picked up by Shepard. Shepard has McLean. Shepard goes to McLean. Saved by the Western goalie. Nice pass, Shepard to McLean. And Shepard working down low, and he takes a bump. McLean gets the bouncing puck. McLean picks it back up. Looking for options, goes back to McDougall. McDougall playing with that blue line. He's going to fire. Bouncing puck out front. Comes back. And Western makes their way through the neutral zone. Paisley, they're going to fire. That goes up off Paisley's stick. Up off the glass. Bouncing puck comes to Dara. Dara goes to McLean. It gets into the neutral zone. Stella off the bench. And now McLean to Stella. Plays it back to McDougall. McDougall goes to Paisley. Paisley goes on net, and goalie's going to hang on to it. Paisley with a rocket from the blue line. Markowski, McShane, Stella, Miller. As the Canadiens look to add another one here, it looks like it'll be outside the zone. Off the draw, it's going to come back to Stella. Stella goes D to Miller. Miller quickly to Markowski. Markowski leaves it for McShane. McShane has that poked away. Goes down low. That's Stella on the chase. It's going to come around Markowski. Markowski gets there, trying to play it back to find McShane. Western gathers that up in the slot, comes straight back to Miller. Miller fans on the shot opportunity. Bouncing puck comes back. He keeps it in, but it does come outside the blue line. McShane's going to pick it up. McShane goes back to Chase Stella, and Chase Stella goes through both Western players. Stella doubles back, looking to get something set up. He's going to fire it on net. Out front, Markowski trying to get it in. Now it's in behind. Bouncing puck still out front. Markowski comes back, and oh my gosh, I thought that was in and out. Miller keeps it in. Markowski picks it up. Out to McShane. Out to Stella. Bouncing puck goes to everybody. Picked back up by McShane. McShane fires it. Doesn't get stick gets caught. And now it goes into the neutral zone. Miller under pressure. Miller doubles back. Goes to Stella. Stella goes to McShane. McShane's going to fire. And glove save. No rebound opportunity available. So Gilbert, Kirkpatrick, and Gargano will come out. Scott and Hoyt will come out for D. Off the draw, Gargano tries to get it back, but that's intercepted. It's going to come back to Hoyt. Hoyt, we're offside. Canadiens have to tag up, and they do. Western going for the cross pass into the neutral zone. Hoyt under pressure. Hoyt, he takes a bump along the boards, keeping his man off. He plays it back. Oh, just goes under Scott's stick. They fire it back the other way. Gilbert trying to get there. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone, or in the slot, I mean. Western, or Hoyt takes that away. Now Gilbert has Kirkpatrick. Gilbert, oh! And that's a penalty. Kirkpatrick, yes! It was a delayed penalty for Western, but Kirkpatrick makes good and puts another one in for the Canadiens with 7:25 to play here. Off the draw, back to McDougall. McDougall tries to get it, comes back. Paisley plays it over, looking for McLean. McLean in a foot race. Western gets there, but McLean breaks that up, gets it to Dara, bouncing. It's like a ping pong here in the neutral zone. Western coming back. Big save by McFarland. McDougall picks that up out front. He loses an edge. Western picks it up. Paisley steals it away. Paisley to Shepherd. Shepherd trying to get it to Dara. He does. Dara. It's not Fitzpatrick, it's Kirkpatrick. Coming back the other way is Western. Now McLean, beauty play by McLean. That's in the slot, played out off a foot. Western gets it back, out, save. Puck's loose. It comes back still, and they're gonna call it. Good job by Cam McFarland there, as he had a couple of Western players laying on top of him. Face-off coming up in the Canadian zone with Stella, McShane, Markowski, Miller, and Stella. And face-off will come up outside of the zone. Off the draw, quickly, D to D. Miller tries to get it to Markowski. Markowski, it is intercepted, but it's poked forward to McShane. McShane plays it forward. That's broken up by Western. Comes back the other way and along the boards. Stella goes back looking for the D, but it just gets by Miller. Miller keeping an eye here. Miller comes back, and he's tripped up. Really? Oh boy, that was a trip there. Comes back the other way, out front. Miller plays it out. Markowski picks it up off the wall. Markowski has Stella with him. Markowski and Stella, over to Stella. Stella fires, goes off, blocked. Markowski to McShane. Just out of the reach. Western coming back the other way. Scott keeping his man to the outside. It's good play by Adam Scott. Down low, Scott and McShane. Western puts it back up. Now Stella. They're going to go back. That's going to be intercepted. Back to Stella. Stella tries to get it over to McShane. He goes to Markowski. It's broken up, but Markowski's going to play it deep. Full change here. Gargano, Kirkpatrick, Gilbert. And that's broken up by Gargano. Kirkpatrick gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert, and no rebounds. And come on! That's going to be a penalty to Western as Kirkpatrick gets cross-checked across the... It looks like they might take both of them, but... So it's going to be offsetting penalties, but Kirkpatrick was just there for the rebound, and the Western player smoked him across the back, so I don't know. But she's 5-on-5, and we're getting ready here for the face-off in the Warrior zone. Off the draw, Hoyt spins and keeps it in, gives it to Gilbert. Gilbert driving out front, it goes off Dara, and it's a save, I believe. Yep. So face-off once again. Off the draw, Gargano wins it. Hoyt, he's going to just push it down. He plays it over to Gilbert. That's broken up, but bouncing puck off feet and skates and legs is kept in the zone. They go to Gargano. Gargano tries to get the shot off. Still trying. Oh, that's a big bump there to Gilbert. Western coming back the other way. Western, good job by Adam Scott. That put it through the slot. No one home. Picked up. Played up to Gilbert. Gilbert still has it. Gilbert, and he's taken down. Gargano picks it back up. He's tripped. I guess we're going for a third penalty here. Yikes. McDougall keeping his man. Number 8 got his hands up there on McDougall. McDougall tries to play it out. And that shot's wide of the net. Oh, slashing was the call. Shepard. Yeah, and that's going to be a penalty. That might be a penalty shot. I'm waiting to see here. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty shot. Penalty shot? Oh, come on.
The SportCam will make a major sponsor.
All right, just a penalty.
Source for sports.
So, Canadiens on the power play here. Shepard plays it back to Markowski. Markowski back to Shepard. Shepard picks it back up. Shepard trying to center it. Plays it in. Nice pass to Paisley. Save, rebound. And that's going to be a save. Warriors getting a little testy around the net. Coming out for the Canadiens is Stella McShane, Dara, Miller and Miller and Stella. And down low, try to clear it, and it just gets under Egg's stick. Isaac over to Chase Stella, Chase to Dara, and that's a missed pass. So that's going to be icing. So we'll head back down into the Canadian zone. Off the draw. Western does have possession. Miller plays it down low. Going to be picked up by Chase Stella. Stella looking to set something up here with 1:20 to go in the power play. And Stella now plays it to McShane. McShane making his way into the neutral zone. Has Dara and Keegan Stella with him. Tries to play it over to Keegan Stella. Keegan does pick it up. Stella now. Stella has room. Plays it back to brother Chase. Back down low to Keegan. And Keegan, that gets poked away. He's going to pick it back up. Leave it for Miller. Miller now driving through the neutral zone. Miller has Stella with him. Plays that around. And what a glove save. Nice try there. Good glove save by the Warriors goalie. Just over 2 to play in this game. And Kirkpatrick released from the sin bin. So it's going to be Markowski, Gargano, Gilbert. And Gilbert tries a shot right off. It goes up off the glass. And that gets played back to, good play by the Warriors to clear the zone there. Hoyt goes back to Paisley. No, Scott. Scott back to Hoyt. Hoyt to Markowski. Markowski plays it up to Gilbert. He tries to play, or to Scott. He tries to play it back to Markowski. Warriors are just going to play it down. McFarland comes out, leaves that for Hoyt. That's going to come around all the way. And now Scott trying to get a stick on it. Gilbert into assist. Gargano comes away with it. Gargano, tries to get it to Markowski. Settle it down, boys. Settle it down. Markowski goes for the cross ice pass to Gilbert. Gilbert gets it. Gilbert with Gargano. He's going to fire. Save picked up by Western on the rebound. They go for a pass into the middle. Hoyt and Scott staying back. And that is a bouncing puck as Scott gets a stick on that shot opportunity. Markowski now, that goes off the post. Western still has possession into the slot. Yes! Nice save by Cam McFarland there. So last minute of play in the game. Face-off coming up in the Canadian zone with Dara, Shepard, McLean, McDougall, and Paisley. Off the draw, Shepard gets a stick on it. It gets pushed to the Western D. That comes back to McLean. McLean quickly to Dara. Dara tries to go back to Shepard. Shepard does get it in the neutral zone. Shepard plays it back to Dara. Dara driving towards the net. It's poked away. Shepard down low trying to get a stick on it. Now McLean trying to get a stick on it as Western comes up. They play it forward. That's going to be broken up by Paisley. Paisley plays it up. Dara looking for help. Comes back to Shepard. It bounces over his stick. Western coming back the other way. And now McDougall pokes that away. Flips it out into the neutral zone. And that's going to trickle towards the net. In the dying seconds of this period, your Canadiens are going to take it 4-2 in the first game of the Spud against the Western Warriors. And that's it. So I will stick around and see who gets player of the game for the Canadiens. But first game is a win. Second game coming up this evening, 7 o'clock. Hopefully I'll have Wi-Fi. It's not at this rink. So I'm hoping everything will be good there.
Here are your Quiznos players of the game. Western Warriors, Quiznos player of the game. Number 1, Joel Blackford.
Player of the game is the goalie. Shots on goal were 28-12 in favor of the Canadiens.
Furniture Canadiens, Quiznos player of the game. Number 86, Sam